More than 7,000 weddings are going to take place in Western New York over the next year. And if you're one of them or know someone who is, congratulations. You found Buffalo Bridal Association's Wedding Planning Weekly, brought to you by the Avanti Mansion and Key Video Productions. I'm Beth Clark.
And I'm Ben Fantasky. Our show introduces you to local wedding pros that want to help make your wedding day perfect. Let's kick things off today with a look at one of those pros, Toy Bros.
Want to take your event to the next level? You come to the right place. Custom designer prints, props, social media integration, green screen technology. All you need to do is call. Weddings, corporate events, school events, retirement parties, birthdays, holiday parties, bar and bat mitzvahs, graduations. Reserve your photo booth today.
If you're planning a wedding, you're about to spend more money than you ever have on things you've never purchased from businesses you've most likely never heard of. Having the right team of professionals in your court can save you both time and money. Very often it starts with hiring the right wedding consultant.
Hi, I'm Tammy Papia with Heavenly Weddings, and I've been assisting brides for over 20 years. My clients become my friends before they become brides. Let me introduce Erica Rodriguez so she can tell you our story.
I know that I always wanted a wedding planner because I wanted someone to help me plan and organize the day. With a wedding planner, they are very organized. They have to be. And really, once I went through it, I realized it's worth it. Like, it's not that, costly. You can afford it, and it's actually worth every bit of it. In order to enjoy your day and not to worry about all the little things that could go wrong or do go wrong, somebody else can take that stress away from you so that you can enjoy your day. And to have that is just priceless. I feel like I never really got to that point where I felt stressed because I felt that Tammy was always taking care of the things that needed to be taken care of. I never felt like Tammy was intruding on the decisions I made or in my personal space. Like, I always felt like I could go to her. I felt like I could trusted her. I felt like I was able to get my needs met through her, because sometimes when you go over things with your parents, they try to plan and make the decisions for you, and Tammy made it all about what I wanted or what my husband and I wanted. So that's what made it special, because we were able to plan our own wedding and not have other people tell us what to do. My mom absolutely loved the fact that I had a wedding planner, because she actually had her own floral business for weddings, and she loved the fact that I was able to work with somebody that knew what they were doing and could help and assist me along the way. If you're a bride-to-be, don't go anywhere else. Use Heavenly Weddings. Tammy can give you the service that you're looking for. She can give you the trusting relationship and all the reassurance that you need to know that your wedding day is going to go well.
My goal as a wedding planner is to give you the opportunity to be a guest at your own wedding. In other words, to really enjoy your day. So call me or visit my website at heavenlyweddings.com.
Great information, Erica and Tammy. As you can see, having a planner on site the day of your wedding can be one of the best investments you'll make as you plan your special day. I know it was for me and my wife, but a wedding consultant is just one of the many service providers you'll want to start thinking about early on in the process.
So if you see a product or service on our show and you want to know more about it, you can always jump online to buffalobridalassociation.com. You'll find info on all our members, plus links to their websites.
Often a wedding is one of the few times in a guy's life that he has the opportunity to wear a tuxedo. For my wedding, 3 years and 2 kids ago, we didn't choose the traditional black tux. That wasn't my style, and maybe it's not yours either.
And the same holds true for those getting married this year or in 2015. I remember your wedding day, and what stood out for me were the bridesmaid dresses. They looked fabulous in their various shades of pink.
And the guys, well, they needed the vests and the ties to match, and with so many different colors and shades to choose from, Tuxedo Junction gets all the credit for making my guys look fantastic.
At Tuxedo Junction, we make fitting your out-of-town groomsmen easy. Send in your measurements, keep track of your guys with My Wedding Planner, Have a tuxedo ready and waiting in the city where your ceremony is taking place. All online at tuxedojunction.com. Let the guys travel, not the tuxedos. With hundreds of colors to choose from, we coordinate with all major dress designers. Order your free color swatch today at tuxedojunction.com. You've found your perfect color. Now, find your perfect match. When you want your wedding party to look their best, Tuxedo Junction is the place to go, with the newest styles and the latest trends. We carry exclusive designers you won't find anywhere else, including Calvin Michaels New York, Perry Ellis, and Oleg Cassini. Visit us at tuxedojunction.com.
You know, every wedding takes on its own persona. Some are intimate candlelit affairs, some are rock the house dance parties, and others feel like lifestyles of the rich and famous.
But regardless of your taste, you want to make sure that all of your guests are well taken care of on the day of your wedding. A little later in the program, we're taking you on a tour of the Avanti Mansion, where guests can enjoy an evening under the stars or be pampered in the stately Amore Ballroom.
There is just something about that property. When I drive onto the grounds, I feel like I've been transported to another part of the country with that southern charm.
I feel the same way. Well, coming up in just a bit, Deb Jaruska from the Bridal Chateau is going to take you undercover and show you the right undergarments to go under your wedding gown.
Then in our BBA Q&A segment, we'll learn some tips you need to know before signing on the dotted line with your florist. All that and much more right after these messages.
Seneca Niagara Casino and Hotel, where value meets excitement. With 4,000 of the newest slots and biggest jackpots, 100 action-packed table games, award-winning restaurants, live entertainment, superior guest service, and a players club that makes every visit even more rewarding. Your winning destination, Seneca Niagara Casino and Hotel. Excitement worth sharing.
Elio DiPaolo's Restaurant, Ringside Lounge, and Banquet Facility. Elio DiPaolo's, we cater to your dreams.
This portion of the program is sponsored in part by Key Video Productions, television, video, DVD.
There are so many silhouettes open to the brides these days, whether they be full ball gown or A-line, and what's underneath them is really important. It needs good structure to show off the design of the dress, sometimes to show the drama of the dress. Behind me I have some examples of slips that we highly recommend that you wear underneath the dress, that it would pronounce the hemline and show off the waistline. I have Katie here with me today in a slip that's what we call a hoop slip. It's not like the olden days where the hoops are made out of whalebone and they went over your head when you sat down. Just a soft, flexible boning in the bottom, and it lifts that dress off your legs, making it super cool for the reception. Also, the bottom of the bone can be adjusted to be made smaller or larger, and it is an optical illusion, but generally a little larger hemline on a wedding gown makes our waist look smaller. We do also have a lovely line of bras. The bra that Katie has on today is our smooth bra. Notice that there are no bones in the cups. It keeps the shape of the dress, it holds it out wonderful, but doesn't have any marks that's going to show through. What you wear underneath your wedding gown is very important. We have a style here where it's just little cups that stick to the breasts, something new. Very nice if you have a very low back or low sides on your wedding dress. We haven't forgotten you girls who have a lovely bust. We do have some bras that have wire and boning and will make you look very, very flattering in the dress. And something that is actually brand new to the Bridal Chateau is a type of bra that is smooth and a little sticky on the cups. And the back is completely low. We have some of our wedding gowns now that have a low plunging back to them, and you need support, you need a bra, but you can't have it showing in the back. And this is something new that we just found that we thought was going to be awesome for our girls. So come into Bridal Chateau so we can find just the right undergarment for that perfect dress.
Bridal Chateau is known for its wide selection and commission-free sales staff. Our consultants truly care about their customers and strive to put a dream together for her. We carry all the different silhouettes of gowns, ensuring that you will be offered one of the widest selections and varieties of dresses in the salon. Each bride is unique, so stop into the Bridal Chateau and speak to one of our friendly sales representatives. They will use their knowledge to put together and show you everything available to make your vision come true.
Closed captioning provided by
Elio DePaulo's. We cater to your dreams.
Flowers play a big role in your overall wedding experience. In about 6 to 8 months prior to the wedding, once you've determined the reception site, your wedding party's attire, and the floral budget, it's time to begin scheduling consultations with florists. But before signing on the bottom line, there are some key questions you should be asking your florist. And BBA members Tim and Mary Jane Walter operate Flowers by Johnny, one of Buffalo's most beautiful and exceptional floral shops, offering creative designs for weddings, events, and special occasions. Tim, thank you so much for joining us today on Wedding Planning Weekly. One question you suggest to ask your florist right off the bat is, do you typically limit the number of weddings you have slated on a weekend? And if so, why is this important?
Definitely. We think it's very important, especially in our shop. You know, we like to really customize, get personal with the brides, be there for them through the entire event and through the entire process of doing their wedding flowers. By limiting the number of flowers or weddings on a given weekend, you can really give that personal service.
Here's another question. Has the florist ever worked at my ceremony and reception sites?
Sure. It's important that as their florist that we know their venue and their ceremony location. And sometimes you still want to go back there and say, hey, we could do this time for you. You know, we could put flowers across this balcony and branches up the pillars here and show them ideas that they hadn't thought about before. So it's important to see that location. Also, brides are bringing us images now on their iPads and phones. Say, this is the winery my reception's at. What can we do here? This is what it looks like. So
that's perfect.
That's great for us, yeah.
Give me another tip, Tim.
I think it's really important that when you're going to call a florist for an appointment, that you really have your theme and your colors picked out for your bridesmaids.
Sure.
That really determines the direction of the wedding. And a lot of brides are working with wedding coordinators, and they're trying to coordinate that centerpiece with that linen, the texture, the color, the shade of that linen. So an important thing to do is, if we're going to make sample centerpieces, which we do for our brides. And it's one thing we do that a lot of florists don't do. We've actually probably booked weddings because they'll come back and say, you're the only florist who made me a sample centerpiece, who showed me my bouquet. And that's really important to us. So to see the whole thing put together, they know what's happening that day, no surprises that day, they're guaranteed what it's going to be like.
And that's what sets Flowers by Johnny
Definitely.
Now let's talk about the actual day of the wedding. How does it work with setup and removal of the flowers?
Well, we always try to arrange times with the bride and the photographer. First thing in the morning is when do they want their flowers there? When is the photographer going to be there? So our flowers are there ahead of that. So if they want photographs before the ceremony with their bouquets and with their family, the flowers are there. Also arranging time for the church and the ceremony. How much time beforehand do we have to put the decorations on the pew or the altar or whatever we're doing there? And of course, checking with the reception people, what time can we get in there to start decorating? And when can we break these flowers down the next day or the day after? So all those things are important. Timing out that whole day for them is really important.
If couples have questions and want to learn more about Flowers by Johnny, what do they do?
Well, they can call us at the shop, 874-4300. They can go to our website, flowersbyjohnny.com. We now have a new feature on our website, which is really terrific for brides who really want to see some things before they come in. They can find custom designs for weddings and special events. It's really nice.
Great. And you're at 2803 Delaware Avenue in Buffalo.
Yes.
And of course, they can go to the Buffalo Bridal Association blog, where they can find many more tips, ideas, and advice on how to choose the right flowers for your wedding. Thank you so
Awesome.
much, Tim.
Thank you so much.
Great information, guys. Whether it's your wedding day florist or really any wedding service provider you're thinking about hiring, you need to do your homework and ask yourself 3 really important questions. 1, do I feel a connection with this individual? Our personality is a good match. 2, am I comfortable with this person's work and communication style? And 3, has this business person listened well and addressed all of my concerns?
These are great questions to ask, and just a reminder that if you want to know more about any of the businesses you see on our show, jump online to our website. There you'll find links to all of our members and more information about this great organization. You can even read the code of ethics that each member subscribes to.
We've got lots more to come, including this week's Key Video Wedding Story. You won't want to miss that. Stay with us. Wedding Planning Weekly, brought to you by the Avanti Mansion and Key Video Productions, will be right back.
With over 85 colors to coordinate with any gown, Bridesmaids gowns have met their match at Tuxedo Junction. Request free color swatches at tuxedojunction.com.
Tuxedo Junction, we fit your dream.
You know you need a professional video for your company or website, but you're wondering, where do I begin? Well, check out keyvideo.com, Buffalo's premier television and video production house. We work with big businesses and other companies that think big. Corporate image, sales, training, you name it. Scripting, shooting, editing, we call it concept to completion, and we're ready to work for you. For your business, for all of life's events. Call, click, or visit Key Video today.
Concerned about the perfect vest and tie color to match your bridesmaids gowns? No problem. Order free fabric swatches at tuxedojunction.com.
Tuxedo Junction, we fit your dream.
Welcome back. Next up on our show, a Key Video Wedding Story featuring Jamie and Shane. As you watch, think about turning your once-in-a-lifetime day into a DVD to last a lifetime.
preserving your memories for generations to come. Key Video.
There is no doubt that this happy couple will want to share that with their children and their grandchildren. Well, next up, let's meet another valued member of the Buffalo Bridal Association, the Avanti Mansion.
Founded in 1999, the Avanti Mansion, situated on a 27-acre estate, offers 3 distinctive venue sites and has been host to hundreds of weddings. Our philosophy is simple: help our clients create the event of their dreams without the normal stress associated with wedding planning.
The Avanti Mansion is not a banquet hall. We are a wedding venue, which means from the very first phone call to the day of your wedding, you're working with an experienced bridal consultant to create the wedding of your dreams. One of the greatest joys of my job is being embraced by the bridal couples and their families, which I guess comes from the passion that I have to ensure that all of their details are taken care of.
Known as one of the most beautiful banquet facilities in Western New York, the unique blend of Southern charm and modern function, along with brilliant food presentations, makes the Avanti Mansion the #1 choice for brides and grooms who want only the best for their guests.
Here at the Avanti Mansion, we prepare 5-star quality food for our wedding venue. Scratch-based cooking, straight from the kitchen, flowing right to the dining room table. One of the many things that make us unique at the Avanti Mansion is our live grill dinner service, available in the garden venue, where we bring the kitchen out to you. And then to our entrees, our traditional filet mignon with demi-glaze and our client favorite macadamia nut crusted chicken. And if that's not enough, wait until you try our desserts. The Avanti Mansion is a culinary experience your guests will never forget.
Outside, the mansion guests enjoy an evening under the stars, dancing beneath our tented reception venue. The stately Amore Ballroom seats 250 and offers its own private ceremony area and covered patio. The beautiful Amore Library is designed for quaint and romantic functions and can also be combined with the grand Amore Ballroom. Always at your service are our experienced staff and certified wedding planners, ready to bring together all the details of your event, thus providing a smooth, worry-free experience. The Avanti Mansion takes pride in ensuring that your event is more than you dreamed it could be, from start to finish.
Today's brides and grooms are looking for a unique experience. They want a wedding that reflects both their relationship and their individual personalities. But at the same time, they're refusing to settle for anything they've seen at other weddings. Our couples want an event that goes beyond great food and decor. They're expecting quality and value. And that's what the entire team here at the Avanti Mansion works tirelessly to deliver to each client.
All it takes is one turn onto the inviting tree-lined driveway for time to slow and the enchantment to begin. The Avanti Mansion, setting the standard for luxurious weddings in Western New York.
I'm Dave Wozniak, the owner at Wozniak's Photography. We've been in business for over 30 years. I love this business. It's more than a hobby. I've been able to turn my hobby into a living, and there's nothing better than not having to call work work.
I'm Amanda Wozniak, and I work here as a photographer. It's a great job to have. I love doing it. I love working with the bride and groom all day. I love to see happy people, and it's just a great environment to be in.
I'm Brianna Wozniak. I'm a photojournalist here in Wozniak's Photography, and I also work in the office assembling the final albums. I get all the candid pictures. I zoom in on people's hands, flowers, small details that the bride has put together for months leading to the big day.
When the bride and groom first come into our studio, we like to show them that we're going to give them great photography, but we're also going to be an important part of their wedding.
I introduce myself, they introduce themselves. We talk for a few minutes to break the ice.
We want them to feel like we're family at the end of the day.
I like to have conversations with them during the engagement session. I don't like to just keep it pictures and poses. I like to be personal with them.
It's a privilege to be a wedding photographer. You're with people on the most important day of their life.
Usually at the bride's house when we first get there, it's crazy and hectic, and we like to just smooth things out and make the day go nice and easy for them.
We never will miss a shot because we're busy doing something else. That only comes with experience.
By the end of the day, we usually feel like we're a part of the family. Half the time they don't even realize we're still there, which means we did our job without being in anybody's face.
Our experience often translates into a more relaxed, stress-free day for the bride and groom. We do this every weekend. Most brides and grooms do this once in a lifetime.
My personal favorite part of the day is the father-daughter dance. I love it. It always chokes me up a little bit and I get a little bit teary-eyed. I think of my dad.
We know we're going to give you great photographs. What we like is at the end of the day, when you know you've had a great time with us and you've got the most awesome photographs you could possibly imagine.
Well, we're out of time for another episode of Wedding Planning Weekly. I want to remind all of you that if you're newly engaged, you have hundreds of choices to make as you plan your wedding day. I hope we help narrow your focus by introducing you to some of the great members of the BBA.
You can find the entire roster by logging on to BuffaloBridalAssociation.com. In fact, go to your computer right now and find everything this great organization has to offer, including free tickets to our upcoming bridal show at Salvatore's Italian Gardens.
For everyone here at the Buffalo Bridal Association, the television crew from Key Video Productions, and our entire membership, I'm Ben Fantaschi.
And I'm Beth Clark. We'll see you next week right here at the same time. Good night, everybody.